And let's start off with, I think, the series that I'm most excited about. I think it's going to be the best series. This is probably a big series for basketball nerds, I feel like.
Okay.
I feel like it's going to be a big chess match. One really great coach on one side.
Ty Lue?
And Ty Lue. And then one coach that just got fired. So you have an assistant coach coaching for you. So, yeah, we got the number 4 Denver Nuggets versus the LA Clippers in the West. What's your initial thoughts on this series?
Okay, so I feel like the past 4 or 5 years, we've constantly been let down by Kawhi.
This is true.
But he started the season late, and he's been playing really well.
He's been playing really,
he's
really well.
moving well. He's athletic, playing good defense.
Yeah.
The scoring's decent. I feel good about it. He hasn't been trying to play all year, so he's more fresh.
Yeah.
Like he's okay. So I have it pulled up here. 37. He's played 37 games. He's averaged like 30 minutes a game. I mean, this could be like a real thing.
Yeah, I have a couple stats about Kawhi, how good he's been since being back. With James Harden and Kawhi in the lineup, the Clippers are 26-11.
Woo.
So that's really good. That's like, I mean, it's not Thunder level good, but that's Rockets / like 2 seed in the West level good.
Yeah.
And then Kawhi in March and April, he's been even better. He's averaging 25.4 points per game, 7 rebounds, 2 steals, and on 50-40 shooting. So he's been like on one. Like he's been going crazy. He's been good defense. And like when Kawhi's on, it's hard to stop his shot. Like his shot is like impossible to stop because he just like pulls up to a midi and just like shoots over you.
Yeah.
And he's big. He's strong.
Had that in his bag for a long time.
Yeah. If he's making shots, you can't stop him. Like if he's on, it's like Kevin Durant kind of thing.
Sure.
But he's honestly clutcher and more reliable than Kevin Durant. It feels like in the playoffs. So if he's healthy, this Clippers team is not only scary for this round, but scary for the entire playoffs.
And Harden's been playing like pretty well. Norman Powell's been a good scorer for them.
Yeah.
But Zoo at center,
Zoo's been good.
been a beast. He's a great rebounder. He's been scoring well. He's averaging 12 rebounds a game. Only a block, but like defense has been good.
He's a pretty good drop defender.
Yep.
And that's really what he's good at. Like he's not super athletic, or he's not gonna like go crazy athletic blocks, but he's a good drop defender, and he like limits, I guess. Maybe he's a floor raiser on defense. Maybe he's not like a ceiling raiser, but he's a floor raiser. Like he's always gonna be solid, and it's gonna be hard to score on him in the paint, but not like impossible. Like more like he's not gonna be in Jaren Jackson, Bam Adebayo, where he's like athletically blocking your shots.
Sure.
But he raises the floor where it's hard to score on him.
Yeah, and I think he's becoming a good offensive player. I mean, yeah, this Clippers team is good. The Ben Simmons pickup I really liked originally, but honestly, he hasn't been great.
I mean, yeah, it's been okay. Like he does okay things in his minutes.
He does Ben Simmons stuff. Batum has played a lot for them. I mean, you got Chris Dunn who's played a lot. Coffey's played a lot. Derek Jones is going to have to probably be a good shooter, even though he's a little bit streaky. I mean, yeah, I feel like you kind of know what you're getting with the Clippers.
Yeah.
The question is are they going to stay healthy? Because if they stay healthy, they're going to this is going to be an aggressive series, like a really good one. If they're not, you lose Kawhi, it's going to be hard.
Yeah, you lose Kawhi, it's over. I had 3 keys to this series, and one of them was Kawhi Leonard's health. If he's healthy, like right now, they're my favorite in the series. I'll tell you what I end up picking because it may change based on Kawhi's health, but we're picking today. But
yeah, we're picking.
But like, I think if he stays healthy, whether or not he will, I think they're going to win the series. Like that's how good they've been with him in the lineup, and that's how good he's been. Like he's been a top 10 NBA player, top 15 NBA player this season, especially over the past 2 months.
Yeah.
And so I think it really all depends on Kawhi's health.
So do we want to say what we're going right now, or do we want to do a little bit of Nuggets stuff?
I have something on, my mic is flying around, but I have something about James Harden real quick, and then let's talk about the Nuggets, and then let's pick.
Shoot.
I want to give James Harden his flowers. You know I'm a James Harden guy, so you know I had to do this.
Yeah. I can't stand watching the guy play.
Yeah, that's okay. I love watching him play, but for most people, it's hard to watch. But this has been one of his best years of his career. Here's why I think. Obviously, his best years are back in the Rockets days when he's scoring 36 points per game.
Sure.
But he's had to adjust his game with his lack of he's lost his athleticism. Like back in the Rockets games, he could go dunk over someone. He had that first step that was impossible. He doesn't have that first step anymore.
No.
So really, his step back is not as explosive because of that first step, nor his driving. So he added the midi, but he's also made everyone on this team better. Like what we expected with Kawhi injured and Paul George gone, you expected them to be struggling to make the play-in.
Yeah, I honestly thought that they'd be a deep lottery team.
Yeah, we thought a deep lottery team because like they didn't have Kawhi, they didn't have Paul George. They've been even better than that team last year.
Yeah.
Like that's how good they've been, and they missed Kawhi for 50 games, and James Harden has made everyone better. Like Norman Powell, career year, and a lot of that's because of James Harden setting him up.
Sure.
Zubac, career year, 16 points, 12 rebounds. That pick and roll with Zubac and Harden is like crazy good. Amir Coffey, like who the heck is that? Now this year he's a solid shooter off the bench.
Yeah,
Chris
he's
Dunn,
usable.
now he's one of the best defenders in the league, and he's someone on offense.
He's always been a great defender.
Yeah, but now he can. One thing is his offense kept him off the floor.
Yeah.
But now James Harden has allowed him to stay on the floor. Derrick Jones Jr., he was good with the Mavs, obviously, but his stats has been even better. So all these key players playing around James Harden have been even better. So I just want to give James Harden his flowers. Like without him, this team would be a lottery team.
Okay.
Because they didn't have Kawhi for 50 games. They should have
like
been
it.
a lottery team. But James Harden's been doing crazy stuff.
I mean, yeah.
What do you think about the Nuggets?
Okay. So the Nuggets fired their head coach like what, a week ago?
Yeah,
now?
a week ago. Which was shocking. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, I was like, what? But I guess apparently there's been a lot of turmoil there. I must have missed it.
Bro,
but-
everyone's getting fired. Do you see the Suns coach got fired?
Yeah.
And
Coach
Wizards?
Bud-
Was it Wizards? No.
The Pelicans is who I
Oh,
saw.
Pelicans. Yeah, it was one of the bottom feeding teams. I couldn't remember. They're all the
Well,
same to me at this point.
Yeah, the Wizards would have made sense. So I feel like they only have 4 players.
Yeah, you're kind of right.
Like they have more guys who can play. Like Christian can play. Russell,
Good defender, hustle player.
Russell actually can't play.
Yeah,
but
Russell better not be playing any minutes this series. That's one of the reasons he got fired, because he was giving Russell Westbrook favoritism.
yeah.
Which is wild.
Watson can kind of play. Strother can play. Pickett can play kind of.
But in the
Zeke
playoffs,
Naji. But I feel like all of those are like 8th or 9th guys, and they need like a 5th, a 6th,
Yeah.
a 7th, and 8th.
those guys are like in playoff rotations, play for like 10, 15 minutes, but they're forced to play either A for 20, 25 minutes, or you play the starting lineup for 40 minutes a game.
Yeah.
So that's kind of tough.
It is. I mean, obviously, Jokic is.
He's that dude.
I think he's the best offensive player in the league.
Oh, easy.
Maybe not the best scorer, but I think just overall offensively gets boards, assists. He's averaging 29.6 points a game. He's actually leading his team in steals, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, he's not a great defender, but he's good with deflections.
Yeah,
like
he's active.
He gets his hands active, gets his hands in there,
Yeah.
swats at some balls and stuff,
This is gonna have I think you have to have. I mean, Jokic has to be Jokic, but Murray has to be really, really good. Mm-hmm. But I think I think the Clippers have guys who can defend.
Yeah, especially
Murray.
Chris Dunn.
Yeah, Dunn can guard, defend. I think they can cover up Aaron Gordon and MPJ.
Yeah, Kawhi got that wing defense
Yeah.
for those two.
And so
And Norman Powell's not a bad defender. Amir Coffey's not bad. Derrick Jones Jr. Great.
Even Derrick Jones Jr.
He's great.
Yeah, and so I don't know if Denver has what it takes. Like, this is either going to be the most energized Nuggets team we've seen,
Yeah.
or they're gonna fall flat with a new coach.
There's a chance they've checked out. Like
They just beat, what was it, the Rockets?
yeah, they smacked the Rockets.
like pretty bad. I'm gonna look up the score for that.
It was like they were smacking them so bad that the Rockets just pulled their starters in the second half because they wanted to send the Nuggets to the play-in. I don't know why, just out of spite or something. And then after the first 2 quarters, the Rockets said, "Oh, never mind. This team is destroying us."
Yeah.
So they've been inspired since Malone was injured, but
Injured.
sorry, not injured,
Fired.
fired. But that's
sent
only
to the Shadow Realm.
but that's only 3 games.
Yeah.
So what will they really like when they have a new head coach? How will they really do in the playoffs when the playoffs is all about chess matches between the coaches?
Yeah.
It's all about adjustments. It's all about figuring out the matchups to exploit. And you have a coach that's never done it before.
Yeah.
That's a little scary.
Yeah. And so I think ultimately the Clippers will win this. So I agree with you. You said it first. I think the Clippers will win. They shoot the 3 well. They defend. I mean, they'll defend well in this.
Yeah.
Like Denver does not shoot the 3.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think you can kind of clog the paint and make them suffer.
Yeah.
Make Jamal Murray beat Chris Dunn a lot. I think Clips in 6.
Okay. Yeah. My keys for the Nuggets side is just Jamal Murray. Like Jokic is gonna do great every game. Even if you had the best defender in the world, and Zubac's a good defender, it doesn't matter. Jokic is still gonna give you a 30-point triple-double every game.
So Jokic will get 35, 12, and 12.
Every game.
Every
in some
game.
games he may get 50, 12, and 12. Like that's just who he is.
Yeah, and I mean, it's all the other dudes. Murray has to be elite.
Yeah.
And I don't know that he has that.
That's how it always was, like for the Nuggets. In their championship run, like regular season that year, Jamal Murray averaged 20 points per game. In playoffs, he averaged 26. That's why they won the championship. Last year, regular season 21, playoffs 20.
Yeah.
That's why they did it, because he didn't elevate in the playoffs. Championship year he did. Last year he did it. And I don't know if I trust Jamal Murray to elevate again. Like it feels like the past 2 years have been just like a stinker for him. Like he just feels like barely a top 50 player at times, which is crazy, but that's how he's been playing.
Yeah.
And if Jamal's not playing good, like Clippers, like you're saying, can win with Jokic dropping 40, 15, and 15.
Yeah.
I mean, they lost when he did a 60-point triple-double. Like, if there's not another guy besides Jokic, especially against this good Clippers defense.
That is crazy that they lost with a 60-point.
Like, I don't know if they can do it. And, like, also, Murray's going to be matched up against Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn is first in the NBA in defensive box plus minus, which is, like, one of the best defensive, like, advanced stats.
Sure.
So, basically, that's saying he's the best defender in the league. He's 4th in steals. The Clippers are 3rd in defensive rating. I just can't see Jamal Murray elevating to a level that he needs to for the Nuggets to win. I mean, he's only averaged 20 points per game and has had 3.3 turnovers per game against the Clippers this season. So he's struggled against the Clippers already.
Yeah.
I mean, Jokic is that guy. And so Jokic has the ability to
I think
carry
he's
a
the
team.
MVP. I
Yeah.
think he should be.
Oh, yeah. I think 100%. You've never seen anyone do something like this. He's that guy. And so, in theory, he could carry the Nuggets to the victory. Like, I could still see that happen.
Mm-hmm.
But the Clippers are such a better team overall.
I think so.
And so, I'm going to say Clippers in 7
Okay. I said Clippers in 6.
because Jokic will, he'll win some games on his own.
Do you remember what the ceiling floor we put on the Clippers was?
Oh, that's a really good question.
Because did we like say, first round?
We're going to be exposed. I think we said like first, second at most, because that was like when we did that.
I'm fine with that, actually.
That was before Kawhi was back, I think.
Okay.
And also,
But like back fully.
my new ceiling for this team is that I think they could make it to the NBA championship.
Oh, okay. I'm not that far.
I'm that high on them.
Okay. I don't think that.
I don't think they'd win. I don't think they can win the whole thing, because I think if they go against the Celtics or the Cavs, well, they could maybe beat the Cavs, but if they go against the Celtics, they're cooked. But let's say they play the Thunder next round.
I think that's like the worst matchup for them.
It's not a great matchup for them, but Kawhi has been like so good. And if Kawhi at his peak is so hard to stop in the playoffs. James Harden has been the best and one of the most efficient he's been in a while. And you got a lot of shooters and defenders around them. And that's just like a unrealistic ceiling, but I could see it in the world happening. Would I choose it? No. If Thunder and Clippers played today, I'd be Thunder in 5 or 6.
Okay, I was about to say Thunder in 5, yeah.
But I think in a world I could see it happening.
Okay.
Like before Kawhi came back, there was no world I saw it happening. Now there's like a little world,
Like a
like
5% chance.
like a tiny little world I'm looking at, and I think it could happen in that world.
Okay, I would put their cap at the second round.
That's okay. That's realistic. Once again,
Unless Shea gets injured.
I get emotional around James Harden.
Okay. Hey, no, I don't.
Maybe that's the problem here.
I used to own a Kawhi Leonard jersey.
Oh no. Do you hate Kawhi Leonard?
Yeah, kind of a little bit.
Okay, you still do. I didn't know if you still had like
I
problems
harbor
with
some
that.
feelings.
I mean, checks out.
Yeah, I mean, he abandoned our team for like a year and a half.
It was kind of funny. I'm sorry, I'm not a Spurs guy, so it just made.
Destroyed me, man.
But he got his.
It destroyed me.
But that championship run in Toronto was all worth it, right?
No,
Right?
That made it worse. That made it worse.
It was worth it for me. I was like, dang, that was one of my favorite championship runs to watch. Was the Raptors?
Oh, I was so conflicted because I hated the Warriors, but I didn't want Kawhi to win.
Dang, that must have been an awful championship for you to watch.
I was like, oh, I hate KD, but right now I hate Kawhi even more. And so, yeah, that was difficult. Yeah, Clips in 6. You said Clips in 7.